Good morning, everybody. This is Max Farrell from DexTrader.com. Today is April 17th, 2018, and this is your daily update. All right, folks, let me explain something to you. I am one person of a handful of people within this company. And I make this statement because in order to get certain things done in the very beginning, we put stuff up very quickly. And we develop it, we culture it, we cultivate it as we go through the process. And we begin to try to see what fits and what gels with some people. Some people like the way the site looks, some people don't. Some people like the way that we have the customer service, some people don't. Now, we've had thousands of people go through our network. We have hundreds and hundreds of people on board the website every day. And there's certain features and things that we've had that have been within favor and without favor. Now, our training systems, like we said last week, are taking a little bit of a revamp, and we're creating a new style of the trading videos and the formats, okay? And that's going to take it has taken some time. I have decided that it's no longer just throw some stuff up and hopefully it sticks. I want to make something that is very useful for all of you, not just in the tools, but in the way you learn the tools. So please bear with us as we put things together. There is a, let me see if I can pull up a sheet here, a new way that the training is going to look. Now, we'll have more pictures in here in a second. But this is the style that the process is going to go to. And so when you click on one and you get to the training page, you'll have, just like all the other times, have to go through the process of marking it complete. And in these statuses, I will be able to track your progress and also certify you in some of the courses that we have. Now, these are all of our standard courses that we have under the training that we're going to be delivering out here very shortly. Within the next 24 hours, this whole thing's rolling out, and you'll see it on all the training pages. And then I will have some certified courses that certify you as a daily trader or an intraday trader or an SR Max trader or even a 5-minute trader. Those are big ones. And what do these certifications get you? Well, I have to be honest with you. I am looking for people to join the company, to be part of the company like we have before, but I really need some assistance with helping maintaining other people's trading mentality. So if you're interested, we will be putting together, again, the Senior Trading Program, Senior Trader Program. And that Senior Trader Program, once you go through all the testing for it and you go through the certification process, we'll get you certain aspects of the website. We'll get you access to other things that we use in our network to help promote and get you more money and get you more processes for your business. So just keep that in mind. We'll be releasing this over the next week or so and showing this out there to everybody. As you go through these trainings, you have to understand that it is really about giving you as much information as possible. Secondly, we're going to be bringing on some very powerful training solutions as well. So the training itself is getting bumped up. So we're bringing on, I guess you could say, more of the training mentality of trading Forex and learning that process. So if you're on the Nadex side, hey, you could take these courses as well. These courses will be made available to you. In some cases, the strategy testing stuff and the strategy stuff you won't be able to utilize unless you buy into the Forex side. Now, we've made both sides, the Nadex side and the Forex side, very affordable. Each side's $97 a month. There's no bundle at this point. There's no all-in bundle that you can get right now from the systems that can do that. But if you write us, you know, if the $97 is too much, then we have a problem because we're not giving enough value. That's why we lowered it down so far. Okay? So, training side, getting its final legs here today and tomorrow. We've had to put, there wasn't no easy quick stop, push a button and everything switches to a new look. We had to rewrite and redo a lot of the training. I'm going to be remaking a lot of the videos to make them a little bit more current. Signals training is going to get an update in its side, so very powerful. Okay. So our indicator trainings and our indicator support system in there is going to get is getting its little polish up today as well. Okay. Now, coming up next here for April 17th, 2018 is your Dex Effects copy update. All right, so here's what we have. We put out yesterday that the Dex Effects copy system, okay, that had two parts, okay. It had the MT4 version where you logged in the site, you got yourself an EA, and you put that onto your MetaTrader 4, okay. That was our regular Dex Effects copy system. We then have Dex Effects copy WB, okay, and this is where you logged in, you put your MetaTrader 4 information in, you created a copier, okay. There was nothing external, it was all internal, and you created your account, you created your copier service, and you bought into the system, or you got your free side, okay. That free side was available till today at 12 o'clock. We're going to turn that off now. The free side is going to be turned off, and it's only going to be a paid system. You should still be able to get your system on. Make sure that you're putting your account on and getting everything on board. That if you don't have your demo account or your system on board, we may have a small issue there. So if you have any problems, please write into customer support or email in. At this time, I am still taking phone calls to the website, but it'll be very limited. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I want to make sure I'm getting done. So this Dex Effects copy side is going bye-bye. Yeah. Listen, trust me, I'm just as sad as you are, because this took me hundreds of hours to build. Do you understand? It took me so much time to build. But the services and systems that we're getting from this Dex Effects copy WB are so strong, it's not even funny. I can't even begin to tell you how important this system is. Now, that's why it costs us a little bit of money per person to have you in there. That's why I'm going to give you some free time in there, but I got to tell you, we got to bump this in to start making some money for us. Just like you guys want to make money, I got to make money, right? I'm being transparent here. I'm being honest with you. So let's go have a look, see how well are we doing. We're doing great. This is awesome, right? Remember, we had and these boxes have been sitting in here for the longest time. We just needed enough. We had the Odin and we had the Canon running, okay? Now, originally I had the Simply Forex running, right? But Simply Forex still needs a manual operation to verify and validify the process. So I just decided that, hey, I'm looking for something completely automated at the moment. Why? Because I need something, and it's not 100% automated. It's like 95% automated. Because I still will intervene on some pairs and some levels to capture more profit margin. But I'm slowly leaving it alone, just to let it do what it's doing. So we had the Odin and we had the Canon. And these two bots, as run as a default, okay, out of the system, the equity curves were like this. Both of them. Almost identical. Excuse me. And that was fine, you know, because the Canon had some good stuff in it when it was going down, and so did the Odin. Good high failing pairs. And why am I happy about failing pairs? Well, of course, what do you do with an equity curve that's below 40%? You just reverse it. And guess what, guys? That's exactly what we did. So we took the Odin Alpha, we took the Canon Alpha, and we created two other systems. Now, the Odin is on our WB system now, right? And what it does is that I just took another account, okay? And we're going to call this Odin Forward, okay? And as the signal comes out as a buy, it flips it. So it reverses the signal. Okay? So if it comes out as a buy over here, it's a sell here. It's crazy, right? Why would we do that? Well, that's how we take that equity curve and make it look like that. Right? Now, when that happens, we got the Odin doing that. Okay? Flipping the pair over to the Odin forward. And we got the Cannon doing that. Flipping it. Around to the Cannon forward. Now, the Odin forward has been doing well. It's been on for 4 days now, running off of that data that we had. Okay? Let's go have a look at it. Let me refresh. Odin forward. Whew. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at this. Okay? This is over the last 4 days, so April 12th to the 17th, so 5 days. 1, 2, 3, 4 4 days worth of trading. Okay? And look at these numbers. These are delicious numbers. Why? Average win, 15 pips. So it's a 1-to-1, almost a 1-to-1, a little bit more than 1-to-1 ratio. So 1 to 1.2 or whatever it is. Let's look at the history. Now, I know we get some losses in there, of course. We get losses in there. That's okay. All right, 26 pips, 18 pip loss, 9 pip loss, 10, 17. But look at the dynamics of the trades themselves. Very strong. So since we started it 4 days ago, 199 pips, $17 made. Remember, this is only at a ratio of 0.0 of a microlot. So 0.0, so just a microlot. Right? So in my eyes, this system is rocking it because as long as the Odin Alpha keeps dying, like it has over the last 3 months, okay? Maybe a win or two a day, or, a couple day wins. Here's 1, 2, 3 day wins. So this may have been a pretty, really small. But when they win, they're not like winning way high and then we're going to be losing way low. This is just going to keep falling down. I'm going to have to keep adding money to this Odin Alpha, not real money, but demo money, because that's how this thing trades. We're not stupid. We verified it all, okay, for that reason. So when the Odin Alpha is doing well, we're not doing so well. So there is a trade on here that's not active on the Odin forward, because there's sometimes trades will close out on the Odin forward faster than they will on the Odin Alpha. Keep that in mind. All right, let's go look at the Cannon. Now the Cannon has the same thing. The Cannon has that same methodical 4 or 5 really good days, or 2 or 3 really good days, and then a really bad days, and then a couple of really good days, and some really super bad days. And that's okay. This has been going since the 26th of January, almost 3 months for this one. But as you can tell, right, even though we had a couple of good days for the Cannon here, we had some terrible, 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 super terrible days that just really knocked this thing into the dirt. 2,360 pips. If we reverse this completely, that would be right around 800 pips a month. Just about 800 pips. 2,360 divided by 3. Oop, not times. 2,360 divided by 3. Okay? About 786 pips a month. Now you take that 786 and divide that by 20. It's about 40 pips a day. Right? The Odin Alpha does about the same thing. Okay? Does a little bit less per day. Okay, over the past 3 months, what has it done? Right? So we take that and we do, what's that, 1842 divided by 3 divided by 20. About 30 pips a day. Now, that's okay, because you're not going to do both of them. You're only going to do one. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, wait a minute, Max, I need more than 20 pips a day, or I need more than 30 pips a day. And the answer is no, you don't. What you need to do is create the algorithms that we've talked about and worked with. CVG. And you've heard me say this 1,000 times. You've probably seen the video I put out yesterday, possibly. Take your 30 pips. Okay? You got $1,000 in there. You get $1,000 in your account. Okay? You could possibly do, if you have a leverage between 1 to 300 on the system, right? If you're using a broker that is only 1 to 50, I'm going to tell you right now, stay at a micro lot, right? Get your 30 bucks, get your 30 pips a day, right? It's about 600 pips a month. Okay? I know that's only about 60 bucks in there, right? Because we're talking about that. Okay? So we're only talking $60. But listen, if you can during the month, this is making money, save money and put more money in here to do one important thing, is to increase your lot size. How do you make $120 a month? You do that. How do you make $240 a month? You do that. But you have to make sure your balance can handle it. If you're doing a 1 to 300, you could possibly do, I'd say, about that micro lot. 0.05, so 5 micro lots. And what would that yield you? Well, that would probably put about 15 bucks a day in your pocket. Okay? And what does that look like? Well, that's about $300 a month. And again, that's not a lot of money, but as you increase that, the next month you have 1,300. You compound it over. Each day you're increasing when you get to a certain level, and you get to a mini lot the next month. And now you're doing another 600 pips. That's $600. Now you're at $1,900. You get where this is going? And now you're doing 2 mini lots. Now you're making $1,200 for the month. See where this is going? Very strong. But you got to start somewhere. Don't get too hyped up that, oh, I got to throw all my money in. I can put $5,000 in. Don't do this. I got $5,000. Let me go put down, a standard lot. Because I'm going to be making my bank. I want to make my $6,000 this first month. Because what happens if you have a bad month? Right? Keep your lot multipliers still on 1 until it's proven for you, even for you. Right? We got some work to do. If you're trading with on a live account right now, but you trust us and you see that we wouldn't just throw out a whole bunch of loose trades, then keep your lot multipliers low. Okay? So we were going to try to do the Vader and get a few other things on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the Vader do its thing for a little while. I'm going to manipulate it and work it just a little bit to try to get the numbers really, really either super good or super bad. Remember, we don't want mediocrity. We don't want in the mean, right? We don't want the thing to be going like this, so we can't depict which direction to really stay with, right? We want either doing super bad or super good. Because if we go super bad, guess what we do? We flip it to make it super good. All right. I won't take any more of your time. Hopefully this finds you well, and you're excited as much as I am. I'm in building and doing a lot of stuff, and you could try to get a hold of me, but I'm going to be, my head's down, and I'm really building. If you have problems setting up your stuff for the WB for Dex Effects, or if you're watching this and you're from the Nadex side or Dex Trader and all that stuff, you're watching this, you want to be a part of it, just we'll have all the links for you. We'll put everything out there today. All right? I'm Max. This is DexTrader.com. I hope this all finds you well. I look forward to seeing you inside. And as always, trade well.